Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love.
This week we head to the Caribbean, and more specifically the British Virgin Islands, where we do our first ever bareboat charter. Begin our Caribbean journey in St. Thomas, one of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then we'll take a ferry over to road town Tortola in the British Virgin Islands.
Occasionally people knock themselves out of their bigger moments. The view is a little rough.
You can't hack the view. The room is cute.
Yeah.
Hi honey, welcome to St. Thomas.
Right dear.
We're a little hungry and a little sleep deprived, but we are in paradise. Check out the view from our Olga's fancy room. Pedal boat, pedal powered boat. To watch all of these fun tourist boats go by. The Screaming Eagle. What do you think about St. Thomas so far, honey?
Well, it's beautiful. We took a long nap, so we're just starting out. And your wife read that they get like 15 minutes of a squall.
Are you timing it?
So it's happening now. I think it's even been a little more than 15, but here we are.
And there's where we will be eating here pretty soon. So we're starting out with a local green salad to split and some garlic bread. Well, I'm afraid I copied my husband Blair and we both got the mahi-mahi.
We did, and here's where we're having dinner in Frenchtown, Charlotte Amalie. And there's our view. Wow, we got a big...
oh, there goes another cruise ship. Oh, and here comes a
barge going by.
big barge.
Oh my goodness. Woo! It looks good. Wonderful.
Good. So the flavors are amazing. The fish is cooked perfectly. This is a sweet potato puree that's so creamy and sweet, maybe a little buttery, and then the relish, the contrast is really, really delicious.
So our first meal in St. Thomas is cutting it pretty well.
It's home run.
And then just so lovely. I'll have to look, but I think that might be Water Island in the distance, which is just off, barely off the coast of Charlotte Amalie. And we keep seeing good-sized ship after ship and cruise ships going by. And there's a few boats anchored there, 5. And then there's a little cut here that goes into the main part of Charlotte Amalie. There seems to be a cruise ship terminal over on the east side back in there. Okay, so we're in the ferry terminal in Charlotte Amalie. This is the Blyden, B-L-Y-D-E-N ferry terminal, which is where you catch the Smiths ferry from here, about an hour ferry ride over to Road Town. And there's my dear filling out the customs documents. That looks like a day boat coming in, and that's Hassel Island in the background. And then this is a lot of the bigger part of the Charlotte Amalie port. So yeah, still here at the Blyden Ferry Terminal, you can see a St. Croix ferry. And here's the boat we'll be taking, and quite a squall came in. It is coming down, and we're just waiting. We'll be boarding in about half an hour or so.
Okay, this is the BVI yacht charters, and there's our first glimpse at Andiamo. And we're checking in here. We're lucky to find a dolly, a dock dolly to bring our stuff in. Everyone's been really helpful so far. We just show up and people direct us. Are you ready? Andiamo that we're going to be sailing on. It was a rolly, rocky evening. A little bit hard to get the provisioning put away. The boat was moving so much, but good sleep. That was a definite plus. Felt like we were in this giant cradle. And we're getting ready to get underway, and do see some blue skies coming up, and those clouds over there. There's a little bit of hope for better weather, and we're heading to Norman Island. Okay, we're headed to Norman Island. It's about, what, 10:30 you said?
Yep, a little
Everything's soggy wet from all the rain, but we're getting used to our soggy bottoms and frizzy hair. And Captain Blair is at the helm.
are approaching Norman Island, and in the foreground there's a small island, Pelican Island. To the right are the Indians, which they locally say is a world-renowned dive site for snorkel and scuba. It's too rough today, 20 plus knots. We're not going to be snorkeling out there. And then in the distance is Norman Island, and that is the Bight, where we will be mooring. And Norman Island is the inspiration for Treasure Island novel. And in the distance is Peter Island. And then there is Celia.
So Blair's now taking in the mainsail. We are heading in to the island where we'll pick up the mooring ball for the first time. Here's another view of the Indians and Pelican Island. Looks quite a bit different from this direction. Oh my gosh, you guys, we are so spoiled on this Jeanneau 440, which we plan to do a full review on, and I'll let you know what we think about it. But I think you can tell by the smile on my face, we kind of like it. But look at our view out the porthole here. It's beautiful. You can see, I think you can see the Indians over there, which is a great dive spot, and possibly Pelican Island. And then this is Norman Island, where we are buoyed, and we actually have air conditioning on the buoy.
Ooh, hello. So when the boat sailed beautifully, I was quite impressed. Celia was a little worried about seasick, so just to be safe, she kind of focused, did what she needed to do to manage possible seasickness, which didn't end up happening, right, sweetie?
Yep, did not take anything either today.
And so with just the first day using the boat and a quick briefing last evening, she was easy to single hand. So I had the main deployed in no time. It's in mast furling main, and actually took it out almost all the way on the outhaul. And then the head sail I ended up taking all the way out. We had winds of about 16 to 23 knots as we cut across the Sir Francis Drake's Passage from Roadtown Tortola to the Bight at Norman Island. And I think out of about 9 miles, we sailed 6.5 to 7 miles, used the engine very little, just a little bit at the beginning and the end, and the boat did beautifully. She was 85 down below once we got everything situated up top and got on the mooring ball. So we're very thankful to have generator and air conditioning. I think especially in the mid-afternoon, it's a delight to have.
And we left temperatures of what in Truckee?
Well, yeah, we had mostly been 42 or below for the high since October, a little bit in November above that, but so otherwise...
this is a big shock.
Big change, yeah. Wow, so here comes big boat coming in. And then there's a catamaran coming in right by us. They're going to try to grab the mooring ball right next to us. We had a little bit of trouble. We got the first line easy, the second line was hard. We have a better way to do it next time. Moving that slow, less than a mile an hour, you have basically no steerage. And so it's kind of a mean deal. We did really well approaching the ball. Our first approach, we got the ball on the starboard side, but then getting the port side of the bridle was very difficult, partially because it was 20 knots. There's less wind right now, and it was blowing the boat all around, so the boat wasn't in the right position to even attach the bridle. So you can see they're going to go back and give it another go. Wow, look at this giant boat just astern of us. He's just doing sort of a turning circle. And a boat of that size and expense, they'll have both a bow thruster and a stern thruster. Hi, sweetie, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna take you over to the island.
Yay! We're in the dinghy. We got the dinghy fired up. And here's our view. Holy moly. We're gonna be heading to dinner at the Pirate's Bite restaurant, and look at the way the sun is sitting over there. And there's my fair maiden. Hello.
Honey. All right, let's get you over here so that I can get on. And look at that beautiful beach over there with all the blue chairs. Now this looks a little posh, honey. Welcome to Norman Island and Pirate's Bite, which is where we'll be having some dinner.
Yeah.
Nice, huh, honey?
It is fairly flat.
Norman Island is about 600 acres and 2.5 miles long, owned by Henry Cherokee. The only inhabitants are goats.
Way up the beach, going up toward the dinner at Pirate's Bite. It doesn't want to be in the dinner, it wants to have dinner.
We're at the Pirate's Bite, honey, on Norman Island.
Yeah, we made reservations and here we are. Look at the table we got. Oh,
And the
boy.
view is amazing.
Oh. Yay, in the British Virgin Islands, and here's our table, and we are right on the sand. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. The sun will be setting during dinner. Wow. Gorgeous here, and you come in, of course, from your vessel by dinghy. So this is the dinghy dock, and oh my gosh, the beautiful sunset in the background, and then this is the whole bay of the Bight. Beautiful dinghy ride, huh?
Yeah, your glasses are quite reflective.
bring up the swim platform. And that's our dinghy loading platform, and then we have a ladder for when we swim. Pretty darn cool.
It's just the touch of a button. We hope you enjoyed the first part of our BVI adventure, and we'll check back for the next video. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and liking.
Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love.